Speaking of parents, you know that old habits die hard. And just because you become a parent doesn't mean you don't let that pre-kid in you come out every so often. It's so easy to forget that our kids are like our ultimate observers, right? They watch everything that we do, and they're taking cues from us and how they behave.
That's right. Well, Roxy is here. She talked to an expert who reminds us that how we speak and also how we behave influences how our child speaks and behaves. Good morning.
Which is really unfortunate.
Yes.
Because sometimes we're not on our best behavior.
Yeah.
Good morning, you guys. Yeah, as you said, they do watch everything, learn from every move you make, even that tone. They pick up on that tone at a very early age. So we as parents have to be on our best behavior. And look, there is no real manual on how to be a parent. There are tons of books written about parenting, but at the end of the day, I know myself, it is just a struggle just to get through the day. And then, you know, too, yeah. So our busy lives, you know, they get in the way. They're distractions, you get caught up in that daily grind. And then somewhere along the way, we go through the motions of just being this parent without being a conscious parent, right? So that's the whole topic here, conscious, mindful parenting. This is something a certified family wellness coach, whom you heard from yesterday, Shelly Robinson, and I also talked about. So let's say you're emotionally triggered by something or someone. Instead of ignoring those feelings and just kind of brushing it aside, then just pushing forward, going on with your day, you actually need to confront those feelings and emotions. Ask yourself, you know, what's going on? Why am I feeling this way? What is the root of the issue? The root. Here's a good example. Parents get tired. I'll speak for myself here. It happens all the time. And then what happens when you get tired? You get impatient, right? So you don't have that same patience level. The result is you may snap. You speak loudly. You're short. Instead of explaining yourself as to why you're upset, you know how you say, because I told you so, that's why you're gonna do it. That is not really effective, right? It doesn't really work all that well. Or maybe you're the kind of person who already knows what signs to look for before things actually start to spiral out of control.
I don't know if you get physical cues, but when I'm about to freak out or fly off the handle with my kids, I start feeling my face get a little bit warm. My heart starts racing. I can like feel it coming. This happened with my son. He's 12 yesterday, and I was like this close to flying off the handle because of something he said. And all those physical cues started coming up, and I was like, nope, I'm not going to indulge this. I don't do it right every time, but it's noticing those first and saying to yourself, I want to feel good on the other side of this. And, you know, walking away if you need to, making sure your kid's safe, collecting yourself, and then, you know, being that calm energy that your kid needs in that moment. But it's so hard, and it's a muscle that we have to strengthen, and it takes time. So I think it's that constant, like, I'm going to practice this, and I'm also going to give myself a lot of grace because I'm going to suck at it for a while. It's going to take time to strengthen that muscle.
I love how frank she is, right? But I also love the way she thought about that. A muscle, right? When you go to work out at the gym, you're strengthening a muscle. The more you do it, the more you improve, the stronger you get. So kind of the same idea here. And just taking responsibility for ourselves, which can also be challenging, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, when we think of being a parent, it's not just about putting food on the table, getting your kids to school on time, getting them to participate in sports, putting a roof over their head. It's about being a conscious parent. And that is really, it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort because, again, we just get caught up in the daily stuff and we're not really conscious.
When was the last time that happened to you? Where the daily grind gets kind of like...
Every day.
Yes, every day.
Every day, like, I look at the clock, I'm like, when is it bedtime? When is it bedtime? And the day just started because you're just trying to get through the day. And you're not really in it, right?
And I think
like their
permission
emotions
too.
can affect you.
Permission too, like giving yourself the permission to go, I'm having a bad day, I'm checking in with myself, and to even share that with your kid as well.
Well, that's the whole thing, being honest. Yeah. And I think also just kind of stepping away. I know that sounds silly, like, oh, just walk away for a moment, but I think maybe you do need a timeout. You know, like a parent timeout.
You do.
Put yourself in a timeout.
Take some deep breaths and like just take a beat for yourself.
Because you're human too. You're not immune to your own emotions, even though you're raising and developing a young person.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, being a parent, I mean, it's hard, but I didn't realize how hard it is in the sense that you're learning along the way and you're really working on yourself. I think that's what it is. The fact that you're working on yourself. Yeah. And you're like, oh, wait, I thought I was going into this knowing everything. No, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
More of these segments, please.
I think these are really...
feel like I'm learning a lot.
They're so great.
Okay, good.
You know,
you really are.
I told you guys we were going to do types of parenting yesterday, but I lied. We're going to do that tomorrow. Types of parenting tomorrow.
Yeah.
And by the way, I was listening on the olive oil cake talk.
Yep.
I will say, tender greens.
Yeah, it's a good olive oil cake.
The
Girl,
best.
come on. Yes.
I kept looking at it, and I'm like, I don't know if I can. This is weird. I tried it.
It's good.
Obsessed.
Yeah,
Little
don't
Doms.
sleep on the tender greens olive oil.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Maria, are you into the olive oil cake thing?
No, I have not tried it.
I'm gonna bring you some.
I would love it if we could do that soon. Maybe
bake
not wait
some.
until next
What do you mean,
Tuesday.
bring you some?
Yeah, bring
Take
it, bring
away.
it.